Hey, Carmina Mevs here with the Fit and Healthy After 40 Club. Today is Mindset Monday. I'm starting a new series. Let me see how it goes. I want to dive and go deeper into your relationship with your body. Because the truth is, the body you want is there for you already. You just might not be aware of it. But before we go into it, let me introduce myself if you don't already know me.
I've spent the last 3 years studying to become a health and nutrition coach. And now in my 40s, I'm on a mission to get in the best shape of my life. The real question is, how will I do it without dieting, starving myself, or doing insane workouts? This show is here to give you the answer. Join me and follow along as I learn, apply, and share healthy tips and strategies to break free from sugar, flatten my belly, and lose fat naturally. My name is Carmina Mevs, and welcome to the Fit and Healthy After 40 Club.
All right. So if you're watching me live, write live in the comments. If you're watching the replay, write replay so I know that you were here. I know it's super easy for you to do, but it gives me so much joy to know that you guys are actually watching. So now think about it. When you learn how to ride a bike, right? You didn't actually learn. You rode until you realized that, hey, your body knew how to do it already, right? You just weren't aware yet that you had that skill. So it's the same when it comes to your body. You may not be aware yet that you have the skills to work with your body instead of against it, right? And that skill is within you, waiting to be discovered, waiting to come out and play. It's pretty cool, right? So I want to give you 4 steps that you need in order to uncover that skill, right? To really appreciate your body and make the most of it. Because we only have one body. That's it. For the rest of our life, one body. So I have to make the most of it. So the first step is understand what's underneath your relationship with your body. And I'm going to help you uncover that today. Number 2 is being willing to practice new habits. Number 3 is be willing to be uncomfortable, right? Because almost all new things are going to feel uncomfortable at first. That's a given, right? So that means that new habits are going to feel uncomfortable until they don't anymore, okay? And number 4, and that's probably the most important, you got to be courageous because let's face it, it doesn't feel good to be uncomfortable initially, but the end result is incredible when you can get past that fear, past that mountain, right? And the end result that we're looking for is increasing our health and increasing our self-worth. So let's take a look at how to understand what's underneath your relationship with your body, shall we? Okay. So by the way, you're going to need pen and paper for this one. So here's a $1 million question. How much weight would you really like to lose? Or if you don't like weigh yourself, what size would you really like to wear? Okay. So whatever that number is, so imagine it in your mind. Okay. And now imagine that you are that size right now. Okay. So here's a first question. What is the first thought that pop up about why it would be good for you to be at that size or for you to be at that weight? You got that? The second question is, what is the first thought about what might go wrong if you were that size or weighed that much right now? Now, the first question of why it would be good is usually easy to answer, right? It's because, well, I want to be healthy. I want to be able to keep up with the kids and the grandkids. I want to feel more confident. These are all really good reasons, right? Why we want to lose the weight and get in shape. Totally. Now, it might take a little digging to find out the answer to the second question, which is what might go wrong if you were that size now? Because generally, people are under the impression that everything would finally be okay if only they were a size, let's just take a number out there, 8, right? But the truth is, if it were okay for you to be that size now, you would be that size already. So there is something underneath that's keeping you from allowing your body to be the size you want to be, right? And that's what we're looking for in that second question. What might go wrong if you were that size? Okay. So I'm going to give you a list of possible hidden beliefs that you may have about your body. Now, as I go through the list, if any of the I don't know, the sentences that I say are resonating with you in terms of, oh yeah, this is actually what I imagine would happen if I were to weigh that much, or if I was that size. I want you to make a note of that belief. You won't be able to write everything down, but make a note of the number. Okay. And by the way, if you want, I'm thinking about creating a handout of what I'm going to discuss today. So if you're interested in getting it, make sure you type me in the comments and I'll find a way to get it to you. Okay, you ready? All right. So here are the 10 disempowering beliefs that you might be having about your body, which explains why you're having a hard time losing the weight. Number 1 is, I really don't deserve this body because I'm not good enough. Number 2, if I get the body I really want, I'm afraid I'll mess it up. I'll obsess about gaining the weight back, or I just want to be able to keep it up. So why bother? Number 3, I would feel uncomfortable if someone singled me out because I had a hot body. Number 4, I secretly worry that I'll make someone else feel bad if I look my best. Now, none of these may resonate with you. All of these may resonate with you. So all I want you to do is make a note of the number that speaks to you the most. We have 6 more to go. Okay, so if you didn't find a sentence in there that you're like, oh, that's me, keep watching, keep listening, because there's more. Number 5, I'm afraid that if I have a great body, I will turn into someone I don't like. Number 6, I feel selfish if I'm investing so much time and energy on myself and on my body. Mom guilt. Number 7, this sounds crazy, but I'm afraid something bad might happen to me as a result of having a beautiful body. Number 8, if I look too sexy, then I'll have too much attention and I'm not sure how to handle it. Or I don't want the responsibility of others having a sexual reaction to me. This is deep stuff, you guys. So I hope you're taking note, right? I know it's heavy for a Monday morning, but we need to talk about this. It's super important. And let's go to the last 2. Number 9, I'm secretly afraid that if I continue changing my lifestyle to get into great shape, then my partner and I might grow apart. That is a very real fear. Very real. And number 10, I'm afraid if I'm taking attention away from others, I'm afraid I'm taking attention away from others if I want to look my best. What if they don't get enough attention? This last scenario typically occurs if, you had siblings and you were the one who was getting all the attention and you felt bad for your other sibling because they weren't. Okay? So each of those beliefs are rooted in something like deep, right? So I'm curious, which of these beliefs most reflect your worries about what could go wrong if you were the size, if you weigh it, if the scale read the number that you wanted right now. Okay. So now that you're seeing those hidden beliefs, right, I want to talk a little bit about where the beliefs come from. Now, beliefs come from our programming. That means that your programming is something that's underneath your beliefs about your body. And that's why when I work with clients, we identify the hidden programming around their bodies and we transform it into something that is in alignment with who they are becoming. Okay. I often talk about the pole of belief, right? So if we're not moving that pole of belief as we are transforming our body, guess what? We're gonna get snapped back to where we started. That's what happens to a lot of people, right? So if you'd like to dive deeper into this topic, like I said earlier, I'm thinking about creating a free resource to help you figure out what's stopping you, what's slowing you down, what's keeping you from doing the things that you know you need to do in order to get to your ideal weight or size. Because a lot of time I hear people say, well, Carmina, how can I stay consistent? Why am I not more consistent? I know what to do, I'm just not doing it, right? So you can't solve that problem from the place of how to. You have to dig deeper. And that's what I want to put a little resource to help you really dig a little bit more into that topic that we talked about this morning. So if you'd like me to send you a copy when I'm done putting it together, type me in the comments below and I will send it to you along with a special gift. Okay, so that was it for today. That was a Mindset Monday. I hope you enjoyed it and got a lot out of it. And if that's interesting to you, then we'll keep doing more of those in the future. Alrighty, thanks everybody for watching. I appreciate you for being here. Send me a like, a love, a comment. It's easy for you to do, but it means the world to me. All right. Take care. Have a great Monday and a great rest of the week. Bye for now.